Hope you're doing well. Here is a bench-made Nimravus M2. I've had this knife going on, I don't know, 10, 11 years, somewhere in that range. But anyway, took the knife, and you can see I've heavily modified it. Not changed the scales yet. I probably will eventually get around to that. But this knife, I did carry it as a duty knife for quite a while. It's, I guess you would say, it falls in that tactical market. It's probably a pretty good knife for, stabbing, if you're sticking it into whatever. But as far as actually using it, heavy use, it just wasn't comfortable. Too many sharp points, real sharp jimping that came all the way back here. You can see where I've ground it off. So if you choked up on it, did any power cutting, just was not comfortable. So I took the grind up and I took all the sharp points off. And I think it might be an interesting knife to use now. I actually like the size and shape of the knife and the blade. Something that I'd be interested in making something similar now that I have modified this. But show you, before you could not do stuff much like this, just because the knife is so bloody uncomfortable. So anything like that with this knife, it just hurts your hand. And it'd make a big difference if I brought these handle scales, placed the handle scales, and brought this all the way up, because now where the scale is in the top of the spine, when I choke up on it, I can feel that in the web of my hand. But even simple tasks such as this, the knife as it was, just was not a pleasant knife to use. So I can't say, I use this knife a lot, but I can't say I ever used it for an extended period of time, just for the fact that it just wasn't a comfortable blade. But now, just making those minor changes, the knife is such a different animal. Before, I wouldn't even thought about doing something like this. Now again, the knife still needs some work. If I was going to use it a lot, I'd really need to replace the handle scales and bring those handles all the way back up. And also, the way the handle is made, the actual tang protrudes from the handles, so a full tang would actually make a big difference. But I think I'm going to use this, play around with this M2 steel, and probably eventually replace the handles. And I don't like the little bit of recurve there, but as far as size and shape, I think it's a handy little knife. So don't be surprised if you see something along this line get made by me sometime in the future.